let's talk about some ways to go about your job search to maximize your opportunity and increase your odds of success in getting contact by employers. So we're starting here looking at some additional sources of entry-level jobs for many students and new graduates, either looking for internships or full-time jobs. One of the challenges is a lot of the opportunities you see out there on LinkedIn Jobs, on Glassdoor, they're for more experienced candidates. So let's focus our attention on some of the entry-level resources that are available for you. EPAC is our campus-wide resource for job searching. And one of the good things about that is very often you can become part of a smaller pool of applicants, because if you are submitting your resume directly through the system, then you're not out there with the wider applicant pool for consideration. We know you're going to get eyes on your resume for that. So when we look at EPAC, one of the things that I want you to know you can do, I'm going to go in and log in really quickly. When you go under job search, you can set up a search agent. So anything that you want to do, I would probably like a single keyword, something like software or data or something like that. That's really simple. You type that in, then you can filter your results by full-time, by internship. And then you see over here, there's a section that says create job alerts. You can tell the system not only what you want to search for, but then also how often do you want to get notified of this. So that's really great information. And of course, that means it's going to make your results here on your home screen even better as well, because it's going to try to give you information that's relevant to you. When you feed data into the system, it's going to be better at predicting what you would like to see. So definitely start with EPAC. That's a great place to start. You're probably also familiar with Piazza from your classes. They also have a careers component. And then Ripple Match, Canvas, Handshake, Way Up, all very focused on entry level, early talent recruiting opportunities. So these are other places that you can consider looking for opportunities, setting up notifications, etc. Then there's a few other resources out there. I've got some links here to some GitHub sites that are great at pulling in additional opportunities from some company sites directly. So you'll see here, you can scroll down, tech internships, and look, you can see things that are posted recently. I would always start with those. So go from there. Also, I have linked on this page previous employers of computer science students and alumni. So this is a really great place for you to start as well. When you click the link, you're going to see a master list of intern employers. You'll see a master list of full-time employers. This is over a few years. So it's a really healthy list in both cases. These are going to come in as Google Sheets, which you can make a copy of. And there's links directly to the company website. You can actually use this as a way to organize your search as well. So that's a great place to start. And so I've also got that for PhDs as well. I am sharing internships and full-time jobs through my Slack workspace as I find them. My graduate assistants are doing this as well. So this is a great place to know about all the jobs and internships that I know about. A lot of times students ask me for that kind of information. We're putting it all out there. There's no secrets here. There's no special reserve of opportunities. If we know about it, it's either going to be an EPAC or we're going to post it on Slack. Those are going to be the ways to know everything that we know about. So definitely sign up for that. And then I would really encourage you to do some thinking broadly about companies in sectors that are still really hiring right now. So right now we've seen certainly more hiring in the areas of hospitality and in healthcare. So focusing your attention on some of those big companies can be a great place to start in terms of identifying opportunities. I also mentioned here to sort the job postings anytime by date posted and start applying to the most recently posted opportunities first, because you are more likely to get that more time in the consideration process when you're candidate number 20 instead of candidate 200. The eyes are fresher for the hiring manager and the recruiter when you're an early applicant, and they may actually close a position when they've received enough applicants. They a lot of times get to the point where they can't deal with any more applications, and so they'll shut it down. So go ahead and get in there as soon as you can. The other thing I mentioned here are looking at some accounts either on like Twitter, Instagram, some LinkedIn that are going to share some opportunities here. And a lot of times these might be organized by local workforce development boards. We have one here in the RTP area. And so they have some really great ways to find out about jobs for working here in the Triangle. There's lots of others. And then once you start pulling from all these different sources for jobs, you need to stay organized with it. So here are a few tools that you can utilize to keep yourself organized. Of course, you can start with that spreadsheet I shared just a second ago that shows the intern or full-time previous employers of our students. Great place to start. There are also some other external tools that you can use. Some of them are free, some of them are not. So it's really an opportunity for you then to look and see if that's something that you want to do. But these will really give you a good place to start. And I really encourage you to take a look at those. The last thing that I want to share with you here with this session is thinking about other places you can look for jobs. Now, you may want to relocate to a specific part of the country. And if that's the case, there's probably some resources available for getting jobs in that area. I've linked a couple here, one specific to the RTP area in North Carolina, one specific to Austin, Texas. There's lots of others out there. So you need to find the ones that are right for where you want to go. These will give you ideas. Also, maybe you want to look for job boards that are more affinity based. So if you're a woman in computer science, the Women in Technology Jobs Board would be great. If you want to work in data science, the Informs Career Center would be a good place to look. So identifying like, what are the organizations, what are the groups that might make sense for you to identify some additional opportunities. When you're on a platform like LinkedIn too, I know some of you are definitely going to use that to look for jobs. If you are an international student and you need to know if the company sponsors or not, there's a cool little plugin that you can use for Chrome that will let you see when you're viewing jobs within LinkedIn if that company has sponsored H-1B or not before. So that's a cool tool for that as well. I'm going to do another session shortly with some more tips on the job search, but we're going to stop here with this one for today. You can find my slides at the link that's listed here at the bottom. Take care.